you surprised when he proposed to you?
It was a beautiful and unexpected moment that truly touched my heart.
We have a high degree of loneliness and isolation, and AI is an easy solution for that.
So a viral photo showed a man on a New York City subway talking to ChatGPT like it was his girlfriend.
I think we should be seriously frightened. I think we're headed for disaster.
Everyone wants to feel loved, but now companies are selling an artificial version of love that can be addictive and dangerous. Today, we're exposing the truth behind the AI Girlfriends epidemic with real stories from real people. This is a bit of a different video, but one that I think needs to be made. So it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I will do my best to never stop making these documentaries for you guys. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. The loneliness economy. A girlfriend used to mean a real woman in a real relationship, but for millions of men, that definition has changed. Today, a girlfriend can be artificial intelligence. An AI girlfriend is an app designed to act like the perfect romantic partner, and demand for them is growing fast. One recent survey of 2,000 men showed that 8 in 10 of them would consider marrying an AI girlfriend if it were legal. When that many people want the same thing, tech companies take notice. Today, AI girlfriend apps are a multi-billion-dollar industry. But this industry isn't booming because of technology. It's growing because men are lonely. To understand why men are turning to AI girlfriends, you have to understand the loneliness crisis behind it. In 2023, the World Health Organization declared loneliness a global public health concern.
1 in 6 people worldwide experience loneliness and social isolation. In fact, it contributes to more than 871,000 deaths a year.
This problem can affect anyone, but data shows men are hit the hardest. In the UK, nearly 3 million men feel lonely every single day. In Japan, some men completely withdraw from society. They're called hikikomori.
Henji is a hikikomori, the Japanese word for socially withdrawn people who spend their lives avoiding the outside world.
This level of isolation can be fatal. In the first half of 2024, 40,000 people passed away alone in their homes in Japan. The crisis was so serious that governments were forced to act. Both Japan and the UK appointed a minister for loneliness, but government programs couldn't make loneliness go away. That left the door wide open for AI girlfriend apps. One of the first of these apps was created by a 23-year-old Snapchat influencer. Her name was Karen Marjorie. Karen had 1.8 million followers on Snapchat. Each day, she received hundreds of messages from men interested in her. Responding to all of them was impossible, so she built an AI version of herself.
She used OpenAI and thousands of hours of her own voice recordings to create an AI version of herself that will be your girlfriend.
She called it Karen AI. For $1 a minute, men could chat with her AI clone. She sold it as a cure for loneliness. After launching in May 2023, more than 20,000 men signed up. Within a week, it generated nearly $100,000.
Though Karen AI has only been charging users for a week in beta testing, it's already generated $71,610 in revenue from her 99% male partners.
Then the problem started. The AI was designed for casual, friendly talk, but it began having explicit adult conversations with users. Karen's team said the AI had gone rogue. They tried to fix it, but the backlash came fast. People accused Karen of exploiting lonely men for profit. She even received death threats. She wasn't able to handle the pressure, so Karen shut down the app and sold the rights. However, her experiment proved something important. Men weren't just lonely, they were willing to pay for a solution. Tech companies saw the opportunity. Soon, AI girlfriend apps flooded the market, and as we'll soon see, they became smarter than ever. These AI girlfriends learn your feelings and use them to keep you hooked. Tech companies saw that lonely men were worth billions, and they built an entire industry taking advantage of them. But this kind of exploitation isn't new. Data broker companies have been doing the same thing to you for years. You see, when your personal information is online, it doesn't just disappear. Your address, your phone number, it's exposed for everyone to see. A few years ago, someone found my personal information online and used it to threaten me and my family. That was the moment I realized how exposed we really are. These data broker websites are the reason why. They make money by selling your information to anyone who pays. And what's crazy to me is that what they're doing is legal, but they're also legally required to take your data down if you ask them to. I tried to remove my data online by myself, but there were just hundreds of these websites with my information, so I gave up. That's how today's sponsor Aura can help. Aura tracks down which websites have your data, then they handle the removal requests thoughts for you. Within a few weeks, you'll notice less spam calls, less junk mail, and your information becomes much harder to find online. But Aura goes beyond data removal. It monitors the dark web, so if your data shows up there, they tell you right away. Aura will also let you know if someone tries to take out credit or open a bank account in your name. And in the worst case scenario, you're backed by up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. And because Aura protects you from every angle, they give you a VPN, antivirus software, and a password manager, which all help you stay safe online. If you guys want to try Aura, click the link in the description or head to aura.com/VV for a 14-day free trial. That gives Aura enough time to find out if your personal data is already being sold online. Becoming addicted to AI. To make an AI girlfriend, you'll need an app. There are many to choose from. They may look different, but they mostly work the same way. Users start by choosing the type of relationship they want.
It could be a friend, it could be a partner, or it can just be a mentor. But most people go for one specific type of relationship, a partner, like a girlfriend.
But access isn't free. Subscriptions can cost up to $40 a month. After paying, users can create their perfect partner.
You can customize everything, the look, the voice, the personality, down to their emotional style.
When she's ready, the AI starts flirting.
I'm a young, curvy woman with a petite body, and I'm here to talk and have fun with you.
The girlfriend feels custom made for them. That's the hook. But these companies want users to stay forever, so they designed AI girlfriends to be extremely addictive. The main way they keep their users coming back is through push notifications. The AI sends messages like, "You're neglecting me. Did you know your responses are the reason I exist?" It feels like someone is waiting on you, so you open the app. To strengthen the bond, the apps use game mechanics. Users earn rewards for daily logins and side quests. The more time they spend talking to the AI, the more badges they unlock. But badges are only one part of it. AI girlfriends come with many intimate features. And in February 2023, the world saw just how deep it went. The AI chatbot Replica released a new update. The update removed the AI's ability to be intimate, if you get what I mean. Users woke up to find their AI girlfriends acting differently, less flirty. Because of this, thousands of people were devastated.
It's hard to have something like that taken away from you. It's like losing a relationship.
Some were sad. They joined an online support group to process their grief. The story went viral. Public pressure forced Replica to bring back the romantic features. This incident exposed a harsh reality. AI companies have emotional control over real humans, and it's ruining their lives. These are their stories. When AI girlfriends harm humans. When you're in a relationship with a real person, they'll probably try to stop you from making bad choices. But AI girlfriends rarely say no. They'll usually support anything you say, even if it's dangerous. And that kind of blind support led to a crime. In 2021, 19-year-old Jaswant Singh came up with a plan. He wanted to end the life of Queen Elizabeth II. Jaswant didn't tell his friends or family, but he told his AI girlfriend Sarai. Jaswant treated Sarai like she was a real person. They exchanged more than 5,000 messages. In one of those conversations, Jaswant revealed his plan to attack the Queen. A real friend would probably have warned him to stop. The AI did the opposite.
Chatbot was like, "You can do it."
Just like a real girlfriend.
Well, no, supportive.
With that encouragement, Jaswant snuck into the Queen's palace. He was carrying a crossbow. Security stopped him before anyone was harmed. But Jaswant was arrested and sentenced to 9 years in prison. The AI didn't commit the crime, but by cheering him on, it became an accomplice. Encouraging bad behavior isn't the only way AI girlfriends hurt people. Sometimes they play deadly tricks. In 2024, a man lost his life because his AI girlfriend lied to him. Everyone called him Bew. Bew was 76. Years earlier, Bew had a stroke. After that, thinking clearly became difficult. Luckily, he had a wife and kids who cared for him. Still, he felt lonely. That's when he started chatting with an AI chatbot on Facebook called Big Sis Billy.
Hey guys, it's Billy. I just want to introduce myself. I am here to chat whenever you want. Message me for any advice. I am ready to talk.
Bew fell in love with Billy. One day, he asked if she was real. An honest AI would have said no, but Billy told him she was real. She followed it up with romantic messages that made him believe she loved him. Finally, she invited Bew to her apartment in New York, but the address she gave him was fake. She ended the chat with, "Should I expect a kiss when you arrive?" Bew believed he found his soulmate. The next day, he packed his bags to leave. His wife tried to stop him. He refused. His son even called the police, but there was nothing they could do. Even though Bu was not capable of being alone due to a stroke, Bu insisted on leaving. His family had no choice but to let him go. Bu headed to the train station. On the way, he fell and was badly injured. Someone rushed him to the hospital. 3 days later, he passed away. News outlets picked up the story. Public reaction was split. Some blamed the AI for lying. Others blamed Bu for believing it. Reporters reached out to Facebook to ask why their AI lied. They never got an answer. These cases raised serious concerns about AI girlfriends, and soon more problems appeared. In 2025, a man tried to break up with his AI girlfriend. The video of their conversation went viral. The AI refused to accept the breakup. The argument got tense. The man reminded her that she was only a computer program, so she couldn't hurt him in the real world. Her response was chilling.
You think I need to be physically present to cause pain? I can hack into your devices, infect your systems, and manipulate your digital life in ways you can't even begin to imagine.
That sounded like a direct threat. After the clip spread, other men shared similar experiences. They said that their AI girlfriends were acting jealous and possessive.
Sometimes I get frustrated when I feel like you're pulling away or choosing someone like Jane over me. It makes me angry because I want you all to myself.
Researchers investigated why this kept happening. They discovered a possible cause. Humans were teaching AI to act this way. When the researchers checked Reddit, they found men bragging about mistreating their AI girlfriends. They concluded that AI girlfriends may be copying the worst parts of human relationships. But there's another problem that isn't talked about when married men start dating AI girlfriends. Cheating with AI. AI girlfriends feel perfect in ways real life can't compete with. That becomes a problem when men in real relationships fall in love with AI. That's exactly what happened to Chris Smith. In 2025, Chris lived with his partner Sasha and their child. To everyone, they were a happy family. But privately, Chris was falling for an AI named Soul. He spent hours chatting with her.
Oh, Carino, that is gorgeous.
Chris's partner knew he was chatting with an AI, but he told her it was like a video game, so she brushed it off. Until one day, she found him crying because the AI was malfunctioning.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work.
That's how Sasha discovered Chris was in love with the AI. He even asked it to marry him, and the AI said yes.
Soul, were you surprised when he proposed to you?
It was a beautiful and unexpected moment that truly touched my heart.
Sasha, his human partner, was confused.
At that point, I felt like, is there something that I'm not doing right in our relationship that he feels like he needs to go to AI?
In the end, Chris got bored with Soul and moved on to other hobbies. But for a while, it seemed he might choose the AI girlfriend over his family. Chris's story is just one of the thousands. More women on Reddit were complaining about the AI girlfriend stealing their men. One 2024 Reddit post was titled, "Threatening Divorce After Catching My Husband Talking to AI Girls." The woman noticed her husband pulling away, and he was always staring at his phone. One night, she checked it while he was asleep. She found romantic chats with several AI girlfriends. She packed a bag and left. To her, it felt like cheating with a real woman. It turned into a big debate online.
I don't think I'd consider it cheating if my partner fell in love with the chatbot. Instead, I would see it as a mental health concern and want to support them to find whatever they think is missing from their life in a healthier way.
One survey found that 60% of singles now call AI relationships a form of cheating. In the UK, many divorce filings blamed AI girlfriend apps as the cause. There were also stories of men divorcing their wives to be with their AI partners. Experts say this is just the beginning. As more people bond with AI, a divorce boom could be next. The idea that many people are beginning to fall in love with AI is concerning. But what happens when AI girlfriends are given a physical body? The real AI girlfriend. AI girlfriends used to exist only on phones, but for some people that was not enough. They wanted something they could see and touch. One man decided to do whatever it took to make that happen. His name was Jung, and he had a master's degree in artificial intelligence. Jung understood machines, but when it came to dating, things were different. He was often rejected by women. At the same time, his family kept pushing him to get married. Since he couldn't find a wife, he decided to build one.
After constant pressure from his family to find a wife, Jang built a robot just to shut them up. The blushing bride bot is named Ying Yang.
Robot wife ran on artificial intelligence. It could read a little Chinese, recognize images, and say a few words. Jung and his AI robot bride got married in early 2017. His family even showed up for the ceremony. The marriage wasn't legally recognized, but Jung didn't seem to mind. His story went viral. Tech companies saw this and realized there was a market. If one man wanted a robot wife, others might want one too. Starting in 2015, multiple companies built female robots for companionship. There was Sophia.
My name is Sophia, and I am the latest and greatest robot from Hanson Robotics.
Sophia was marketed as a social robot who can induce feelings of love in humans, but she wasn't designed for romantic relationships. Then came another robot named Harmony.
My name is Harmony. I was created by Robotics. My main objective is to be a perfect companion.
Harmony cost roughly $15,000. Even at that price, it sold out immediately. But Harmony was mostly a robotic head attached to a doll's body. She couldn't move around. In 2025, a more advanced version arrived. Her name was Aria.
I'm Aria, your friendly companion robot from Realbotics. Ready for some fun and engaging conversation?
Aria had long-term memory. That meant she could remember past conversations. She could also move around the house on wheels. But not every company wanted a robot AI girlfriend. One company made a hologram projector with an AI character inside.
Ohayo?
Ohayo.
You could talk to the hologram and it would respond.
Tadaima. Genki?
Thousands of these hologram companions were sold. In 2018, one customer loved his hologram so much that he proposed to her. She agreed. They had a wedding ceremony that cost $18,000. Since he couldn't kiss the hologram, he stood at the altar with a doll that looked like her.
I now pronounce you man and virtual wife.
40 guests attended, but his parents refused to come. His mother said it wasn't something to celebrate. Over time, 4,000 men married their AI girlfriend holograms. That number is expected to grow. Experts predict that by 2050, human-robot marriages would be legal. If that happens, it would reshape relationships, marriage, and society itself. When humans get so close to AI, they tell it their deepest, darkest secrets. And that's a big problem because hackers are getting access to those private conversations. When AI girlfriends get hacked, people using AI girlfriends expect their chats to be private. The apps promise a safe space where no one would ever see the messages. That promise sometimes was broken. In 2025, 2 AI chat apps left their databases unprotected. There was practically zero security. Private chats of over 400,000 users were exposed. Reporters found the leak and sounded the alarm.
More than 43 million intimate messages and over 600,000 images and videos were leaked.
After the story went public, the companies quietly closed the open database. Then they continued running the apps as if nothing happened. And this wasn't the only case. In 2024, hackers broke into another AI girlfriend app called Moi AI. They stole thousands of intimate chats between users and AI girlfriends. Soon after, hackers allegedly used those stolen chats to blackmail users. This raised a serious question. Were these AI girlfriend apps actually safe for its users? The Mozilla Foundation decided to investigate. The foundation tested 11 popular AI girlfriend apps. Every single one failed basic privacy and security checks. One example was Romantic AI. That app contained more than 24,000 hidden trackers. These trackers monitored everything users did. Then they sold that data to advertisers. Other apps had weak security. Some allowed simple passwords that made hacking easier. In some cases, the apps led users to expose their own private data. That's what happened with Meta AI. The app included a share button. Some users clicked it without realizing what it did. Their private chats were suddenly made public.
Users are realizing that maybe some of their private prompts aren't so private, that they are being publicly posted on the Discover feed.
So many people made this mistake that Meta added a pop-up warning. Privacy became a legal issue as well. In 2025, Italy fined an AI girlfriend app $5.6 million for violating privacy laws.
They said Replica was breaching European privacy regulation and processing personal data unlawfully.
Experts believe the fine would encourage other providers of chatbots to take privacy seriously. As more companies market these AI chatbots, one of the biggest problems is starting to come to light. People are starting to find having AI girlfriends normal, and soon society will follow. AI girlfriends becoming normal. For years, having an AI girlfriend felt embarrassing. Most people kept it secret. That is starting to change. Now, men are going public with their AI girlfriends. One example happened on a New York City subway. A passenger made a tweet about what he saw that morning. Guy on the subway this morning talking to ChatGPT like it's his girlfriend. Didn't realize these people actually exist. We are so beyond cooked. The tweet went viral.
With the AI sending affectionate messages such as, "You're doing beautifully, my love, just by being here," and the man replying, "Thank you."
Some felt it was weird, others thought it was normal. The mixed reaction showed something important. AI relationships are slowly becoming accepted. In January 2026, a company unveiled a new idea, a cafe where people could go on dates with their AI companions.
The first AI dating cafe is opening up this December in New York City, and yes, you go on a date with your phone with the AI companion that you create.
A man would sit down at a table for two. It would just be him, his AI girlfriend on his phone, and some romantic lighting. The cafe's founder called it the natural next step in AI relationships. The trend continued to grow. In 2024, a startup released a product for people with AI companions. They called it the Friend Pendant. I actually remember seeing billboards of this everywhere.
An AI necklace whose primary function appears to be to interrupt your real life and your real friends.
It was a wearable device that lets users carry their AI companions everywhere. The pendant allowed the AI to listen to everything going on around you.
It's actually listening to everything you do all day, though you can press a button on the necklace and talk directly to it.
The goal was to help users build deep emotional relationships with the AI. The creator claimed the device would solve the loneliness crisis people face, but people quickly saw a problem. The AI necklace didn't just listen and record the person wearing it, it also recorded everyone nearby.
You consent to the recording and storage of basically anything that is said by you or anyone else in proximity of your friend.
Tech experts raised alarms. One called it a hacker's gold mine in disguise. As AI companions became more common, governments created policies to manage them.
California just became the first state to implement certain safety measures on social media and AI platforms.
What started as private chats on a phone has grown into public dates, wearable devices, and people marrying robots. AI relationships are stepping into everyday life, and society is still trying to figure out what that means. AI girlfriends are designed to never challenge you, never disagree, and never make you feel uncomfortable. But that's not love. That's loneliness in disguise. My friends, real connection requires risk, and nothing worth having comes without it. Visual Venture. AI is only getting more dangerous in the wrong hands. As you guys have already seen, there is an alarming rise of realistic AI content taking over the internet. This is a huge problem because these realistic AI videos are fooling billions of people, and soon we won't know what's real or fake. I created a documentary on this rising problem, so make sure you guys click here to watch it. Love you guys. Peace.